everyone, and sorry for the late start, but here we are for day number 3 of week 13 of the SSBL, the penultimate day of the regular season. And we're underway here in Swagger Center, watching the Knights and the Walkers play. Set the scoreboard here. And that's going to be a walk for the Walkers. Walkers and Knights. And game 2, I think, is it the wrong fielders? That one's into left. Oh, Haley Angels can't get to it, though. But the throw to second's not going to be in time. So 2 aboard now for the Walkers. Okay, Walkers, Knights. Then we go Sparrows, Serpents. That. And that one's up the middle. That could be runs on the board as that goes all the way to the wall. Looks like 2 runs are going to score, and the Walkers take the early lead 2-0. Overdrafts at the wrong fielders. Both teams looking to punch a ticket in that game. Then the last game of the night, Unicorns and Cyclones. All right, there we go. So 2 on, only 1 out here. Walkers already with a 2-0 lead here against Miles Hurley, or excuse me, Shep Franks. Okay, score 2-0, and that's a strikeout. That's the wrong thing. And there we go. There we go. Grounder Leathers. And can't finish the inning. As that one's muffed by Franks. Base is now loaded for Jadinklage Morgoon. And that one's going to get by all the way to the backstop, and that's going to score another run. Walkers 3-0 here in the first inning. Into right. Don't think, ooh, can it flirt with the wall? It will! And that's going to be another couple of runs for the Walkers. 5-0 here in the first inning. The only thing on the line here is pride, as well as draft lottery odds. Walkers sit at 3-11. Currently have the 3rd best odds, but a win here would tie them at 4 wins, along with the Angels, Mythic, and the Liberty, and the runs keep on coming. That's going to make it 6-0. Walkers uncorking here in the first inning. It would keep the Knights at 5 wins. Along with them, it would be the Cyclones and the Skulls of Rock all at 5 wins. And the strikeout finally ends the inning. Milo Dakota gets rung up there, but 6 come across as we finally head to the bottom of the first. Woody Scottish on the mound, and he starts things off with a strikeout. Tuno to Levi Booth now. No one's fouled back, full count. A lot of old souls between these two teams. But both these teams, let's see. Both teams just playing their 15th game, so they have one more game to go on Super Saturday, but some old veterans playing in probably what will be their final games. Chet Franks most likely being one of those. Along with most of this night's Major League staff. Combination of probably mostly Season 2s. We'll take a few players. Walkers on the other hand also have a bit of a spread between some older and younger. Eddie Ortiz comes to mind. George Pierre is younger. I think he's a Season 4, so he can stick around a little bit of time. But pitchers like Woody Scottish on the mound for them. He's a Season 1er that's probably seen his career come to a close. Grounded to Wiest. Wiest goes to Gibbon. And Gibbon goes to Leathers around the horn. The Knights go for a 5-4-3 Dragons special. 2 away now for Crew Hart. Crew Hart, a Season 2 player. Interesting to see what happens to him going forward. Swing and a miss. He gets rung up there. And the Knights hang a 0 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Sacred, Wiest, and Leathers do up. This is the only game today that doesn't have any direct implications for any of the playoff races. Game 2, Serpents can clinch and finish off the Epic Conference playoff picture. In Game 3, the winner of that game will punch their ticket to the postseason. And then in Game 4, the Unicorns with a win, I believe, lock up the number 1 seed at a 13-3 record. Nope, that is not correct, because the ball players could still potentially get to 13-3. So I guess technically Game 4 doesn't really have all that much implications. This one is down. That's going to roll 2 more goon. Runners going to head for third, and the Knights have runners at the corners with only 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes Rock back. Slow grounder. Dakota goes to second for 1. Gets the lead runner, but a runner will come to score on the fielder's choice, making it a 6-1 ball game. The game itself is lagging, not the stream. Really? I don't even have that much open right now. I just have Chrome from the game. That's weird. Grounded to third. In time for round number 1. Dialed back 0-2 the count to Eddie Ortiz. Routed to short, back in time for round number 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
That's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Continue the inning for the Walkers.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 78.
Dinklage puts this one to the left, but easy play for Angeles for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. She'll be due up there with Ding Dong and Andy Gibbon.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
Angela had 2 and 1. This one into center, but Morgoon tracks it down for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 33.
In there for strike 2 and 2. Into left, right at Severs Chernley.
The second baseman, number 2.
And that will finish the bottom of the third. Still a 5-run ball game. Going to the top of the 4th inning, Elf Dakota and Ryan T. Hill
The catcher,
due up.
number 58.
That's going to be a strikeout to lead off the inning.
The second baseman, number 15.
Nice diving stop by Kenya Weiss. The throw's not going to be in time, though.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 28.
Oh, Leathers can't handle it. Would have been a double play. Does get the lead runner, though, for out number 2.
Fielder, number 13. Now pitching.
And that will do it for Shep Franks. Comes in, brings in another Old Soul Arms melee. Another another Season 1 player, an original Bomber. Did I trade for melee from someone else?
Center fielder,
He
number
might not have been an original Bomber. But he is old.
now batting.
Let's see, roster movement.
Number 21.
Oh.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
Oh, he was a former Stinger. He was an original Stinger. So a Season 2 player. Round to the third, Ryan T. Hill in time for round number 3, and to the top of the 5th we go. 6-1, still our score here. Crew Hart, Severus Chernley, and Eddie Ortiz due up.
Number 2.
And that one's going to get down into left, a leadoff single. Funny to think those Season 1 players have seen the league grow from a mere 8 teams to now the 24 we have. We've seen the league triple in size during their careers. And honestly, more than triple, if you consider the number of players with the minors teams. That would make it almost like 6 times the size or something.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 44.
And here is good old Eddie Ortiz, the original bomber, traded to the Walkers for, it was Edward Shepard and Mary Kahn, who have since gone on to greener pastures, I do believe. Here's Wingspan Wackett now. Swing and a miss. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, still 6-1. 7-8-9 to up for the Knights.
The shortstop, number 33.
Grounder short, easy play for Crew Hart, one away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
Two and two, the count to Vinny Bates. Bates has been one of the worst performers this season, hitting around 100 this year.
Fielder,
Pull up the stats real fast.
17. Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Vinny Bates, after week, I think I've got through a week 11. Yeah, because last week was, week 11. So as of week 11, was hitting 087, 4 for 46. Not what you want to see, I guess, in some way, shape, or form.
Now batting, the catcher, number 58.
And Melee with a strikeout there.
The second baseman,
Bob Elf sits down, brings up Milo Dakota. Melee locked in. And it's a grounder to Gibbon. Easy play for Gibbon for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, still 6-1.
now batting, the second baseman, number 2.
1-2 the count to Andy Gibbon. Swing and a miss.
Now batting,
1-2 the count to Levi Booth. Scottish only allowing 3 hits here tonight. Through 5 1/3, 5 strikeouts. Kindly channeling the Woody Scottish of old. Dave Sacred. Line shot to Weckett. And we go to the 7th frame.
Number 28.
Swing and a miss, Melee. It's been the week for the old fellas as they look to put a spit shine to the end of their career. Two and two. Full count. And that will be a walk to George Pierre.
The shortstop, number 2.
And that one gets through, so a couple runners aboard now for the Walkers to start the home half or the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 34.
Brings up Severus Chernley. And Chernley down the third base line. Going to bring home another walker. Angeles can't field the ball cleanly. But that won't bring home anyone else. 7-1 now the score.
The designated hitter, number 44.
Come on, Eddie. One last flash in the pan, my friend. Nope. Nope, doesn't even bring home a run.
The first baseman,
Wah, wah.
number 5. Now pitching.
That will do it for Melee. In comes Lacey Fellows. You can get the final 7 outs in this one. This one is going to get out of play, just into the second row of the stands. And she will get out of the inning on a dropped third strike, thrown with plenty of time down to first. And it is time to stretch. If you're new to the channel, be sure to join our Discord as we are closing out the regular season of the SSBL, and the path to the Super Series will begin next week.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
This one's up the middle. Base hit there for Shaz Leathers.
Batting, the shortstop, number 33.
This one is deep, but not quite deep enough. It's going to hang up in the air too long. And Morgoon will make the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
But that one is a lot simpler. Vinny Bates puts the exclamation point on his career, puts one over the wall, 390 feet to make it 7-3. And I'll even give him a home run song. Tip of the cap to Vinny Bates. Lone home run on the season. This one into center, but Morgoon makes the catch. And we head to the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 78.
Inside. Steve, right.
Oh, over the head of Kenya Weiss. And that will get down.
Now batting, the catcher, number 58.
Now inside. Inside. Steve.
Runner going, the throw is not going to be in time. Vinny Bates can't turn back the clock that far. And that'll be out number 1. Runner goes to third.
Second baseman, number 15.
Outside.
And that's going to be put into the gap, and that will make it 8-3. Milo Dakota with an RBI double.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 28.
Steve. Nope. High.
Ryan T. Hill to the plate. 1 for 3. And make it 1 for 4 as he gets rung up there. George Pierre. A walk and a double so far on the plate for him.
Follow.
Let's see what kind of season Pierre has had. Not great. 11 for 44, hitting 250 on the season. You expect more from a guy like that. Drew Hart, on the other hand, 14 for 44, hitting 318 on the season. 4 dingers, 11 RBIs, has drawn 8 walks to 9 strikeouts. Good old trusty Crew Hart. He draws a full count here. And puts this one into center field. Not going to be quite deep enough as Levi Booth makes the catch for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-3 the score. Ding dong.
Now pitching,
And out goes Woody Scottish. 7 clean innings of work for him. Gets the quality start, and that one's out of reach of Milo Dakota. And leadoff runner aboard. Andy Gibbon. 12 for 56 on the year, a 214 average. Has struck out 22 times this year. That is quite a few times. And he's actually among the lead leaders in strikeouts with Spencer Reed, Adelina Strickland, and Someday. Doesn't strike out there, but that will go down as a fielder's choice. Levi Booth. 22 for 49, a 449 average. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 6 walks, 8 strikeouts. And make it 9 as he gets rung up there. Dave Sacred, 14 for 42. 333 on the year. 0 for 2 so far in this one. Oh, that one's high and that one's deep, and that one is gone. A 2-run shot makes it 8-5. Call it an airplane. Oh, nope, that's 737 on a 373. Call it an inverse airplane because that's 373. But that will be recorded for out number 3. 3-run gain going into the top of the 9th now. Chernley, Ortiz, and Wingspan Wackett will be due up.
Number 34.
Follow. Ball outside.
3-0 count. Finds its own there. And that will be a leadoff walk for Chernley. And here's a tense 0-for-4 Eddie Ortiz. Come on, Eddie, I believe in you. Put something into play here, friend. One and one, the count to Ortiz. Fouls it back, 1-2. And swing and a miss, Ortiz. 0-for-5 on the day. And that will bring up Wingspan Wackett. And Wackett will do what his namesake suggests and put it into center field. Put 2 aboard now for Jadinkledge Morgoon. 7-for-41 on the season for Morgoon. 171 average. No home runs. 2 RBIs, 2 walks drawn, 16 strikeouts. Oh, wanted home run number 1 there, but just misses the fair territory. 3-1 the count. A hit ball, but right to center field. Levi Booth makes the catch for round number 2. And here comes Bob Elf. And there goes Lacey Fellows. In comes Jack Undermeyer. Into center field. Tracking it is Booth, but he can't come up with it. And a run will score, making it 9-5.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15.
Bringing us back to the top of the order. 5th time through, Mila Dakota. 2-for-4 today with a double and a single. Full count to Dakota. And he gets rung up there. Undermeyer with the K to bring us to the bottom of the 9th. Knights need 4 to tie, 5 to win here. And it will be Shaz Leathers leading us off. And he starts us off by singling into right field. Bringing up good old Rock back. 13 for 50 on the year. But grounds into a very unfortunate Dragon special. And the Knights are down to their final out. And here is Vinny Bates. Two and two. Strike 3 called. Vinny Bates sits down, and the Walkers take this one 9-5. Your final score here. 13 hits for the Walkers. Everyone but poor old Eddie Ortiz getting aboard. And he got sat down with a sombrero. 8 hits tonight for the Knights. Shaz Leathers with 3 of those 8 hits. Only 7 strikeouts for the Knights in the loss, though. Scottish with 5 of those through 7 innings, 3 earned, 5 hits. Ingus, 2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 hits. 2 strikeouts, a home run surrendered. Loss goes to Franks, 2 earned and 2 2/3. Then Melee and Fellows go 5 combined, give up 3, and Undermeyer getting the final out of the game. Your MVP is Dave Sacred, followed by George Pierre and Jadinklage Morgoon. Well, that will do it for game number 1. Game number 2, we could decide the Epic Conference playoffs with a Serpents victory here in game number 2. Can the Sparrows keep the High Rollers' hopes alive for a title defense run? We'll find out right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch.
Chase the wind and touch the sky. A star's light shines on long after it dies. Oh, in the night, live every day as if it's your last. Our memories been bright like beacons of the past. Oh, in the night, now we race against the sun. Now we race against the Now we race against the sun. Now we race against the Race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Race against the sun. Now we race against the sun.
And here we go, game number 2 of the night. Sparrows in the Serpents here in Big Sky Ballpark. Sparrows coming in their final game of the season, coming in at 3-12. And the Serpents coming in at 10-4. Blast Harchies on the mound against Lindsay Say. And we're underway here in Big Sky. Interesting programming note for the SSBL. Out of the 4, 8, 12, 13, out of the last 14 games, the home team is 12-2. The only away teams winning were the Walkers in that last game and the Liberty in the first game last night. So an impressive stretch of victories by the home team, and I honestly don't expect that to change here tonight in game number 2 unless the Sparrows can pull off an absolute miracle. Already 2 outs here for Blast Harchies. That's a hard hit ball, but Pete Zaw scoops it up, will take it himself for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Yeti Olsen, Kari Hartz, and Big Large Huge due up for the Serpents. Lindsay Say on the mound. And Khan with the catch there for out number 1. Let's see, Lindsay Say on the year, 11 earned runs in 14 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts to 9 walks, 4 home runs surrendered, a 7.08 ERA, and a 1.787 whip. Her opponent, on the other hand, Blast Hardcheese, 4 earned runs through 18 and a third innings pitched, 14 strikeouts to 7 walks, a 1.96 ERA, and a 1.31 whip. And Big McLarge singles through the right-hand side to continue to the bottom of the first.
The first baseman, number 5.
Let's see, what is that?
Follow.
Nothing. Grounded to short. Vegas in time for round number 3. A scoreless first sends us to the top of the second. Magana, Strickland, and Spritz Seltzer due up.
The first baseman, number 12.
Grounder, Leon Morrison covers in time. Round number 1.
The right fielder, number 35.
And that's going to be a strikeout. Brings up Spritz Seltzer.
Number
0-2 the count. And put my iPad away. I'm tired of watching the Mariners. Or I'm trying to getting notifications on my iPad of the Mariners losing to the freaking Orioles. Up the middle, slow roller. Kari Hart charging in. The throw to Pete Za in time for round number 3. And the inning is over. Bottom second we go. Apple, Walker, and Morrison due up for the Serpents.
fielder, number 15.
Inside. Off the plate. Nope.
Grounder, Magana will take it himself, out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 77.
Just foul. 0-1 to Alfred Walker. Swing and a miss there. Just misses on the curveball. But this one's popped up to Vegas at short for round number 2.
The second baseman, number 17.
Brings up Leon Morrison. First pitch swinging. Grounder to Hendricks, who gets it to Magana in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Say. And we go to the top of the third. Lynn Larsonian, Spud Vegas, and Madeline Dixon due up for the Sparrows here to start off the third inning. Inside pitch on Larsonian, and he uses that to go up the middle for a base hit. The first hit of the game for the Sparrows.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 9.
Ball outside. Inside.
Popped up right field. Under it is Jerry Briggs, excuse me. My glasses are all kinds of screwed up right now.
Now batting, the catcher,
Cannot see.
17.
Brings up Madeline Dixon. Dixon over the outstretched glove of the shortstop. That one's going to get in. Runner's going to head for third, but the throw is into second. So the Sparrows with runners on the corner. With only one out in the top of the order, due up August Hendricks, the chance for the Sparrows to get up here early. That's better-ish.
Follow. Ball high.
Grounded to third. Walker goes to second for one. To first for the Dragons special. The run doesn't score, and the Sparrows are turned away. Bottom of the third we go. Zimbabwe to lead things off. Way 12 for 51 this year, a 235 average. That's grounded to Khan to Magana in time for out number one. This one, oh, Spud Vegas with a nice play for round number two. No one's having a great year for the Mariners. Like, Julio is okay. Ty France is okay. I guess Crawford's doing pretty well, but then everyone else is just. I guess Logan Gilbert did win like rookie or pitcher of the month that for like April or whatever. Here is Kyrie Hartz, as I have been told. Runner is going. That was a strike. The throw not in time, so in scoring position now for the Serpents. This one is high. This one is deep. Headed for the corner, and it's off the pole. Kyrie Hartz with a two-run shot, and the Serpents strike first here, looking to punch their ticket to the postseason. 2-0. And McLarge shoots with a missile that doesn't have the elevation to leave, but it's off the wall, and that will be a base hit. Lindsey Say now tense. Cannot get out of the third inning. It does there with the strikeout. But the Serpents strike first, 2-0, as we go to the top of the fourth. California to lead things off. Grounded short. Hearts for round number one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Cameron Kahn. And that's another grounder to Hearts in time for round number two. And here is Jiri Magana. Last Heart cheese locked in. Swing was there, 1-1 the count. Popped up, easy play for Harchies behind the plate. They'll make the catch for round number three, and the Sias retired. Going to the bottom of the fourth, 2-0 still your score here. Apple, Walker, and Morrison due up.
The left fielder, number 15.
Sparrows shocked, I think, pretty much everyone on that opening week, getting the first win of any of the expansion teams as Apple strikes out there looking, beating the Skulls of Rock 2-0, but have had a hard time getting really anything going since then. They did beat the Liberty 9-1, but the only other win coming over the Angels 6-3. Only 40 runs scored offensively for them this year. The offense is just not really there. 2-2 the count to Leon Morrison. And Morrison up the middle, extends the bottom of the fourth. Sparrows towards the bottom of the league in average, 19th in the league, hitting 236th. And have hit the second fewest home runs in the league, just one ahead of the Skulls, 9 on the year. But third worst in the league in strikeout rate at 29%. Tough out and K-Dud activated. This could get ugly. 2-2 count to Zimbabwe. And the K-Dud will be victorious. So that's grounded to Hendricks in time for round number 3. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 here. Let's see what happened the last time. Oh, the last time these two teams played, the Serpents smoked the Sparrows to the tune of 11-1 victory. Walker with a diving stop in time for round number 1. There's actually Blast Harcheese on the mound in that game as well. That one's a deep fly ball to the short porch in left, and it's a 1-run game. A 2-1 ball game, as I wasn't paying attention to who hit that. Is that Spritz Seltzer? I'm going to go with Spritz Seltzer. And I'll bring up Lynn Larsonian now. I don't know what it says about me that I can guess these fake baseball players based on appearance. 1-2 the count to Larsonian. Fouled back. And that one's into center field, but Olsen with plenty of room in front of the track to make the catch for round number 2. Brings up Spud Vegas. Outside. 2-1 the count. This one into right. Looks like a bomber special, and it gets down in front of Briggs. And the inning will continue for the Sparrows, bringing up Madeline Dixon. 1 for 1 today. Archie's no longer locked in. 4 hits, unearned run, 3 Ks through 4 2/3. A 1-2 count. And Dixon, another hit. This one rolling into the corner. Runner headed for third. And the Sparrows will once again have runners at the corner. I don't know what Dixon was trying to pull there. We go back to the top of the order. Here's August Hendricks, tense, 0 for 2. Grounded into a Dragon special last time with runners at the corners. Opportunity for redemption here. 2-1 the count. Base hit ties the game, 3-1. Fouled back, full count. Runners will go. This one grounded to Pete Za, and that will be it for the top of the 5th. Sparrows plate 1, make it a 2-1 ball game going into the home half. 9-1-2 due up. Not while I'm streaming, no. I'd have to stop the stream. That one is foul. Oh, you were talking to Hawashi. Grounded to short. In time for round number 1, bringing up Yeti Olsen. Takes first pitch strike. Popped up. Foul territory. That will be caught by Magana for round number 2. And here is the difference maker in the game. Kari Hartz able to snipe the pole down the right field line for a 2-run home run that has given the Serpents the lead. But grounds this one to Khan. And that will be out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning as we go to the top of the 6th, still 2-1. Fornia, Khan, and Magana due up for the Sparrows. First pitch strike on the curveball. Misses outside. That's fouled back, a 1-2 count here. Slow roller to Morrison. Easy play for him, one away. Mojo up for Harchies, back to locked in. 71 pitches here with one out in the top of the sixth. Lays off that one, a 2-2 count now. This one is high and deep into left center. That one's going to be off the padded part of the wall. That's going to be a deep single. I'll bring up Jerry Magana. Magana takes a first pitch strike. That one misses, 1-1. Runners going, the throw is going to be in plenty of time for out number 2. Hit and run, but Magana couldn't connect with the ball. Fouled back 2-2 now. Popped up. Easy play for Hearts. She's under it. And that will be caught for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th we go. McLarchuge, Pizza, and Caramel Apple do up.
The catcher, number 24.
Ball inside.
2-1 the count to McLarchuge. He's locked in. Couple of base hits and some caught stealings today from behind home plate. He's got a full count here with K-Dud on say. And he will get his 3rd hit of the game up the middle. The most cohesive game for McLarchuge, apart from that game against the Mythic, I believe. Brings up a 0 for 2 Pete Za. Za hitting .306 on the season, 15 for 49 coming in this game. Swing and a miss there. Oh, a tough jump there by Strickland. Would have been an amazing play, but everyone is safe and the Serpents have 2 aboard with nobody out here. A chance to put the High Rollers' life on. I couldn't come up with what to call it, like, because they're already on life support. I was trying to think of the step above that, but I can't think of anything. Is there a step above life support? Oh, but Apple strikes out, swinging one away. Big first out there, brings up Alfred Walker. Walker on the season hitting .333, 16 for 48. No home runs, 11 RBIs to 10 walks and 11 strikeouts. Swing to miss, 1-2 the count. K-Dud activated once again for Lindsay Say. Fouled off. This is high, 2-2. Fouled back. And that will get down into left. Spritz Seltzer, throw home. Not going to be in time, and that's another run for the Serpents, 3-1. Not quite enough arm strength in left field to knock McLarchuge down at the plate. And it's back to a 2-run lead for the Serpents. 2-1 the count now to Leon Morrison. And he gets rung up there. 2 away now for Zimbabwe. And that will do it for Lindsay Say. In comes Noel Hawley. She can't find the zone. 2-0 here. That one's fouled back. 2-1 now. Tall, 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count is full. Runners will go. Dribbler down the first base line. Magana steps on the bag for out number 3. The Serpents do plate 1, but strand 2. They'll make it a 2-run lead going into the back third of this one. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Sparrows. Archie's locked in. 82 pitches here, starting off the 7th inning. 2-1 the count. 2-2 now. This one is high and deep, flirting with the pole, doesn't have enough, it's gone! Strickland makes it a 1-run game again. Into the corner, a popular spot here today, 360 degrees, and it's 3-2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 2.
And that will chase Harchees out of the game. In comes Raul Gillette. 2 home runs in this game for Harchees. Had 2 home runs given up all year coming in this one. 1 and 2 to Spritz Seltzer. That one's low, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gillette with the strikeout. 1 away brings up Lynn Larsonian. And Larsonian will get pulled in favor of Spots Island. Quick 2-0 count. That one finds his own slider in there. That one's fouled off, 2-2 now. Dangerous take, but it pays off, full count. Oh! And Spots Island draws the walk, puts the tying run on base for Spud Vegas. First pitch swing fouled back. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Way out in front of that pitch, 1-2. 2-2. Oh, swing and a miss. And a ball high and inside, and that's out number 2. And up comes Madeline Dixon. Let's read some stats from Raul Gillette real quick. Grounded to short, don't have the opportunity. That's going to be out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Once again in a 1-run game. Teams trading off runs from the 5th to the 7th here. Bruno Pluto will come in defensively. He'll be in center field now. 1-1 the count to Jerry Briggs. This has now become a bullpen game. Noel Hawley, a 4.11 ERA, 7 earned off of 15 in a third innings, 20 strikeouts to 10 walks, 1 home run surrendered, and a 1.434 whip. Full count here to Briggs. Oh, thank you, Puppet. Do indeed stretch. Join the Discord if you have not, as we are on our way to the postseason. And Briggs eating up pitches here from Holly. This one's a grounder. Hendricks gets there in time, but the throw in time. Holly covers to get the first out. Good defense there by the Sparrows. And that will bring up Yeti Olson. Slider runs inside. This one into the stands. 1-1 the count. Fouled back, 1-2. 2-2. Full count once again. And Olsen will put this one into the outfield. That will roll to the wall and nutmeg Pluto on the ricochet, which allows Olsen to get into scoring position with only 1 out here. And that will bring up the dangerous woman, Kyrie Hartz. She is a large part of why the Serpents are in this position they are right now. That 2-run home run, pretty much the difference in this one. And the count 2-0. Fouls that one back to make it 2-1. Hartz on the season, a .371 batter, a strong bat. That was her 4th home run. And as as Dean mentioned earlier in the chat, 25 hits for her this season. Absolutely ridiculous number of hits. And a ridiculous number of plate appearances, 62. So runner on third now, and here's 3 for 3 McLarge huge. Almost wonder if you walk him with first base open. And that's a slow grounder. Hendricks covers in time. The throw in time for round number 3. And the Serpents leave a runner stranded. We go to the top of the 8. Still 3-2. 6 outs remaining for the Sparrows and the High Rollers season, or the hopes of the postseason. And up to the plate comes a 10-0 for 3 August Hendricks. First pitch swinging, grounded to Walker, flung to first for round number 1. Up comes California. Also 0 for 3, the top of the order, not doing things for the Sparrows so far in this one. 2-0 the count. That one's fouled back, 2-1. This one's grounded to short. Hartz covers in time. The throw in time for round number 2. Mojo down for Fornia. And here comes Cameron Kahn. Kahn with the first pitch ball. That one's low, 2-0. Popped up. Easy play for Olsen. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Serpents looking for some insurance. Zaw, Apple, and Walker due up for the Serpents here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Leading 3-2. And with their ticket to the postseason just 3 defensive outs away. 1-1 the count. Pete Zaw into right. That one's deep, but doesn't have quite enough. It one hop off the wall, and Pete Zaw has himself a leadoff double. Insurance in scoring position now. Here's Caramel Apple. She takes a first pitch strike from Holly. Changeup misses, 1-1. Ooh. Misses inside just barely. Ooh, hard hit ball into the stands now, 2-2. Where did that one miss? Full count. And that one is into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall, making it a 4-2 game for the Serpents. And I think you can hear the fat lady warming up in the stands. Holly gets pulled in favor of Ashlyn Decker. Caramel Apple turns that into an RBI triple. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-0 the count to Walker. And Walker will do just that. That puts runners on the corners for the Serpents. Orson first pitch swinging, fouls it off. It fouls off another 0-2 the count. One and two. 2-2 now. Hunter is going. The bunt is foul, and that's out number 1. Educated risk there, but a fouled bunt is the first out. This one's popped up shallow right field. Let's see if the runner tries to tag. I don't think they'll have enough, and they won't have enough room for the runner to tag, so runners stay put at the corners. 2 outs now. But still a 4-2 ball game. Here it comes 0 for 3, Jerry Briggs. First pitch called a strike. Lays off that one, 1-1. Well outside, 2-1. And that one into right, but right to Strickland for out number 3. And the Sparrows will need 2 to extend this one. Magana, Strickland, and Seltzer due up to face Gillette. The High Roller season hangs in the balance. Can the Sparrows pull off a miracle? Locked in is Gillette. 2 innings pitched, has only given up a walk in relief. There's ahead in the count, 1-2 from Magana. Lays off that pitch, 2-2. That one's fouled back and takes a wicked ricochet. Swing and a miss. Gillette rings him up there, 1 away. Here is Strickland. She has a home run on the day. Inside 1-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Fouled back. Hard hit ball, but right to Walker. The throw in time, and the Serpents are 1 out away to punching their ticket to the postseason, and it's Fritz Seltzer who stands in their way. First pitch swing in, that one is foul. Inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the Serpents 1 strike away. Swing and the miss, and the Serpents are headed to the postseason. And the epic side of the bracket is now set. The Sparrows tried their hardest, but just didn't have enough gas in the tank. And the title defense will officially come to a close for the High Rollers. Serpents clinching the final spot in the Epic Conference. Gillette finishing off his former team. One last twist of the knife. Two to 4, your final score. The Sparrows scoring 2 runs off of 2 solo shots from Strickland and from Seltzer. Serpents 11 hits, 4 runs. McLarch huge, 3 hits on the day. Yeti Olsen a pair, as well as Pete Za and Hartz with the 2-run home run, a big part of this game. Say gets the loss, 3 earned through 5 2/3. Holly 1 earned through 1 1/3. Decker with a fairly clean sheet in the final inning. Archie's the win, 2 earned through 6, and Gillette with the 9-out save, only allowing a walk. MVP Hartz, Gillette, and Archie, that's pretty much how you dice it up. And another playoff ticket will be punched coming up in the SSBL game of the night. Overdrafts in the wrong fielders. Win and they're in. Who will get their ticket punched? Stay tuned. The SSBL game tonight brought to you by Turtle Beach, coming up after a word from our sponsor.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. I'm off to the plane. Got a couple hits 'cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shirt. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt. I was down below the commas. I put dollars on my head like I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I'm on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Practicing. I'm shooting a commercial for Turtle Beach.
Yeah, but we're gonna hop on right now.
I bet.
Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt.
So. Here we go, SSBL Game of the Night brought to you by Turtle Beach. We've got the overdrafts coming in at 9-5, and the wrong fielders coming in at 9-6. A win for the overdrafts gives them the division title and pushes them into the Heroic Conference playoffs, obviously. And a win for the wrong fielders would punch their ticket as well, getting them to 10-6 on the season. And we're seeing the major league debut of Pat Gross II, and that's a nifty double play there by the wrong fielders defensively. Pat Gross II coming in for the injured Rainy Days. So he's making his SSBL debut. Yes, Donut, you will get a chance at the lottery. It will just be very small. I don't know if we've actually updated what the weights are now with the new teams. Or wait, we rolled with... No, we didn't. So that may be something we figure out later on how that's going to change. Gross not having the easiest of outings here. 3 base runners reach, 2 aboard here with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. A game they really need to have. And at very worst, they would have to have a tying game with the Vikings, but that one's down into left center. That's going to roll to the wall and score 2 for the overdrafts. So Pat Gross II can't get out of the inning. And actually, was that our friend Shiru Amiya by chance? I think it was. So Amiya benefiting his triple crown chances there, bringing in 2 runs, giving his team an early 2-0 lead. Yes, Puppet, you want the fielders to win to keep your chances alive for the division title. And that's a strikeout looking to start off the inning. Brings up Shelby Roundamount. Oh, Ducato with the suck glove for out number 2. And brings up Pedro Cruz. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Chad Chaddington. And we'll head to the top of the second. Overdrafts leading 2-0. Buzz Yellowson's coming over to the overdraft, hitting 11 for 27, hitting .407 on the season. An absolutely unbelievable complete swap since coming over to the Skulls. His line for the Skulls was just abysmal, but coming over with new life, basically. But does ground that one to Sophia Saturn in time at first, round number 1. Dogs are play-in at the worst right now. I believe you are correct, because the best the Vikings can do, already at 8-7, that's 15. They have 1 more game left, so if they win, yes, they would tie the Retrievers at 9-7, so that would have to be a play-in game. Yes. Dartboard in time for round number 2. And Saturn with a diving stop throw in time. A fantastic play by Saturn sends us to the bottom of the second inning. And that will be a bomber special. That's going to trickle into the corner, but it's only going to be a leadoff single. So what outcome slams the door on the Vikings? I'm not sure if there is an outcome other than them losing on Saturday. Because they can't get eliminated because the Retrievers are already done for the season. They're already at 16 games, so the Vikings can only eliminate themselves at this point. That's going to put 2 aboard now for the Wrongfeelers, looking to tie things up here in the bottom of the second. Sophia Saturn to the plate. Saturn hitting not that great this year. 6 for 48, a 125 average. They need to remove that whiffer trait. That might help things. Into left, but that's caught by Buzz Yellow for round number 2. Brings up Woden Wayne. It'll be no easy task. The Vikings face off against these overdrafts in the first stint of Super Saturday. That's up the middle, and Duke Coteau can't handle that one. It gets by, and a run will score, making the 2-1 ball game. Rick Haas, the plate, still 2 on, 2 out now. And Haas up the middle. That rolls to Omen quite expeditiously. He throws it home. The throw is not going to be in time. And Brickhouse ties the game at 2 apiece. Brings us back to the top of the order. Andrea Dartboard. Wrongfeelers passing the bat here in the bottom of the second. Look to take their first lead of the game here. 1-1 the count. And that walk will load the bases. Wrongfeelers looking to continue the stretch of home, the current good luck home teams are having. 13 out of the last 15 games have been won by the home team here in the SSBL. This one into right. Hit hard enough where it's not going to bomber special. Mookie Astaire makes the snag for out number 3. Wrongfeelers leave the bases loaded, but do tie the game up at 2 apiece going into the top of the third. Piston Omen to lead things off here. Fouled back 1-2 the count. Fouled back. Popped up. People converge, but it's the shortstop Dartboard in shallow left field making the catch. Which brings up Carlos Ramos. That one's fouled back. That's going to get into the gap. That should be extra bases. That one rolls to the wall. A 1-out double for Ramos. Which will bring up Mookie Astaire. Foul territory, and Saturn will say thank you very much for the easy out for out number 2. And here is Bojack Oon with RBI men active. Chance for the Overdrafts to regain the lead here. Interesting arsenal on Pat Gross II here. 1 fastball, a 4-seamer, slider, curveball, fork, and changeup. Jackoon will walk, will bring up Shiru Amiya, who could very well take home the first ever triple crown here in the SSBL. Already 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. Rounds this one to Lasers. And Lasers flips to Gross in time for round number 3. Overdrafts leave a pair stranded. We'll head to the bottom of the third, still 2-2. Cruz, Elderberry, and Lasers due up for the wrong fielders. Let's take a look at the wrong fielder season as a whole. A bit up and down. Start off the season red hot 4-0. Then lost their next 3 to the Dragons, Vikings, and Knights. And then traded wins and losses for the next 6 games. Upset the Gauchos a couple weeks ago, and then smoked the Moonshots 15-6 to get to 9-6 on the season. Elmo Slayer pitch arsenal for Pat Gross. Line to Bo Jackoon 2 away here. Now Boomer Lasers to the plate. I play as the Beebles whenever I play this recreationally, and I always hate facing off against Slayer. Slayer is the worst.
Ball, that's inside.
Grounded to Ramos, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th, still 2-2 here. Rotani, Yellow, and Baca due up for the overdrafts.
The third baseman, number 24.
Up at you talking about like the little Baskin Robin, like Sunday kind of container things. This one into right, back it goes, but Woden Wayne making the catch over his head for round number 1.
Number 4.
Go inside. Strike. Strike 3. You're out.
And that's going to be another strikeout for Cruz. Cruz, you idiot. For Pat Gross, the second. After that first inning, after it was kind of rough, he's calmed down quite nicely, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for him, sending us to the bottom of the 4th.
Now battle, the designated hitter, number 18.
Actually, Chad Chaddington with exactly the same arsenal. No, slider instead of a screwball. Because he's a lefty. Wait,
No, inside.
I'm getting confused. Anyway, Trudy Fruity strikes out, swinging one away.
The third baseman, number 10.
That's inside. Ball. No, that's low.
3-1, the count to Saturn.
Your base.
And Saturn will draw a walk.
Now back, the right fielder,
Let's see,
number
overdrafts versus the wrong fielders.
Ball, that's low.
Two vastly different offensive teams. That one's going to get through the right side. A base hit. It's going to put 2 aboard for the wrong fielders. Chance again to take the lead here. And it's Brick House who tied the game earlier. But that's grounded to second. Ducato, the throw to first in time. Back to first for the Dragons special. And the wrong fielders once again let an opportunity waste away as we go to the top of the 5th, still 2-2. But as I was saying, overdrafts, the second best team in batting average, hitting .331 on the year. Third in home runs with 31. And the second best team in strikeout rate at 18.4%. On the other hand, the wrong fielders, 16th in batting average, hitting .249. 17th in home run ranking, hitting 14 on the year. And 18th in strikeout rate. Actually, no, that's good. They're 24, 23, 22, 20. They're 7th best
Ball, inside.
in the league at 24.2%.
No, inside. That's ball 4.
That will be a leadoff walk. So a chance for the overdrafts here. Oh, sorry, not a leadoff walk. 2 aboard now. But a chance for the overdrafts nonetheless. with Ramos at the plate here. But he gets rung up there. Swing and a miss brings up Bookie Astaire. Let's see, from the pitching standpoint, pretty similar teams pitching-wise. Overdraft's 14th in ERA and 13th in WHIP, whereas the Wrongfielders 11th in ERA and 8th in WHIP. And fairly close in strikeouts per 9. Overdraft's 12th and the Wrongfielders 15th. That one's to Roundabout, who makes the catch for round number 2. And here's Bo Jackoon once again with a chance, with RBI man active, to give the Overdrafts the lead once again. Strike called at the bottom of the zone. That one's fouled back, 0-2 the count. In the dirt, that gets away from House, but no one decides to advance. They stay put at first and second. That one's low. Jackoon doesn't chase. He's walked twice today. Popped up into right field. It's going to be eventually caught by Roundabout for round number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-2 still. And a win and in game. Overdrafts could win the division with a win here today. And the Wrongfielders clinch a wild card berth with a win. And that's going to be a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the 5th for the Wrongfielders. They've had some opportunities to take the lead in the last couple innings, but have not been able to plate that 3rd run. Roundabout 0 for 2 so far. Pops up the first pitch, and it's Jackoon under it. Round number 1.
That's high. Ball, that's inside. No, high.
3-0 to Pedro Cruz. And Cruz lines one to Ducateau for round number 2. A hot shot, but Ducateau makes the snag. Which brings up Elderberry.
No, inside.
And that one's grounded to Brotani. And that will do it for the bottom of the 5th. To the 6th we go. Who wants their ticket punched for the postseason? Amia Brotani and Buzz Yellow do up. Pat Gross locked in. And that is to Saturn for round number 1. Nice play by Saturn. Not letting that go past her head there for round number 1. As I was saying, Gross, 5 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, get up, and now 5 2/3. That's 81 pitches here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Buzz Yellow fouls that one off. Fouled back 1-2. Ow. This one's high and deep into center field. Pedro Cruz at the track, but it looks like it's going to stay in the park just barely for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied up at 2 apiece. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Wrongfielders here. Boomer Lasers to the plate. Lasers 4-13 on the year, 19 for 46. This one into right, doesn't hit the pole, it cannot. Oh, that was close. Just didn't have the angle. And it's a harmless foul ball. Now a 2-2 count. Oh, dangerous take there, but a swing and a miss, and Chaddington rings him up there. And now bring up Trudy Fruity. 13 for 43 on the year, 302. No home runs this year, and only 5 RBIs. 12 strikeouts, 4 walks drawn. Popped up left field. Trending a little bit deeper than expected, but Buzz Yellow making the catch on the front of the warning track for round number 2 and brings up Sophia Saturn. Rounder to Ramos, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the 7th we go, scoreless since the bottom of the 2nd here. Nico Baca, Ducato, and then Omen the top of the order do up for the overdrafts here.
That's outside.
1-1 the count to Baca. Fouled off 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had a pitch in the dirt. Route number 1, thrown down to first. Brings up Ducato, and actually Ducato will get scratched in favor of Daniel Winkler, and Pat Gross is done in favor of Mishka Barker. So some changes being made here in the top of the 7th. And that one's grounded to first. Backhand with Boomer Lasersfield taking himself round number 2. Not a great stat line for Barker on the year. 7 earned through 9 innings, a 7 ERA to go with a 2 whip. 14 hits allowed with 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs surrendered. But a 1-2 count to Piston Omen. Omen fouling off a few here. 2-2 now the count. This one, another shot into center field, but this one still not deep enough, and Pedro Cruz will make the catch for round number 3. It's time to stretch here. Who is going to get their ticket punched for the postseason? And Winkler will get pulled in favor of Joseph Wahlberger. And Wahlberger, a big name for the overdrafts. He hit the walk-off home run against the Liberty about a week or 2 ago, if you recall, to prevent that upset. And that's a strikeout to start at the bottom of the 7th from Bowden Wayne. And here is Brick House now. RBI single to her name. Pressure starting to mount. 3 ticks here in the bottom of the 7th. That one's fouled off. A 2-1 count to House. House, deep into right. This one's deep. This one is gone. Brick House with a solo shot puts the wrong fielders on top. 3-2. 419 feet, and the wrong fielders have their first lead of the game. And that will do it for Chaddington. In comes Liam Boss. Holy cow, Liam Boss has had plenty of work this season. 25 1/3 innings, 8 earned runs, a 2.84 ERA, as Omen makes the catch for round number 2. 3 home runs surrendered, a 1.145 whip, 15 strikeouts to 8 walks surrendered. 2-2 the count now to round him out. That one's high, full count. And strike 3 called. Boss retires the side, but not before the wrong fielders take the lead, and now 6 outs away from the postseason. Their first postseason berth potentially since season 3, I want to say. So it's been a long time coming for the wrong fielders organization. Ramos fouls this one off. A 1-2 count now to Carlos Ramos. 1 for 3 on the day. That one just misses. 2-2. That one fouled back. Inside, the count is full. Another one fouled off. Oh, and that one misses inside, and Ramos will be aboard with a leadoff walk. So tying run already on base. Here comes Mookie Astaire now. Astaire grounded to Lasers. Lasers to Dartboard. Dartboard back to Lasers. A 3-6-3 Dragon special. 2-away now here, and here's Bo Jackoon with 2 outs in the top of the 8th.
Nope, that's inside.
1-2 the count to Jackoon. 0 for 1 today. That one in the dirt. 2-2. Strike 3 call! Jackoon gets rung up looking, and we head to the bottom of the 8th. Wrong fielders looking for a bit of insurance here. Cruz, Elderberry, and Lasers due up.
Center fielder, number 5.
That one's fouled off. 0-2 to Cruz. Tough out activated for him. Swing and a miss. It would be the first. I'm going to correct myself. First postseason appearance potentially for the Wrong Fielders since season 4. They made the wild card that year, and that's going to be a 1-out single down the first base line. So 1-on, 1-out for the Wrong Fielders here in the bottom of the 8th.
The first baseman, number
That brings up Boomer Lasers. That one's fouled back. This one to the left side of the infield. Jackoon ranges over. The throw is going to be in time for out number 2. But runner moved into scoring position now for Trudy Fruity with 2 outs. It's the Wrong Fielders into Walkers with the longest playoff droughts. This one popped into left, and there is Buzz Yellow to make the catch for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 9th in a 3-2 ball game. The Wrong Fielders 3 outs away from the postseason. Amia, Brotani, and Yellow due up for the overdrafts. Amia 1 for 3 today. Hard hit ball grounded a dartboard. Easy play for her, 1 away. Sohei Brotani up now.
That's inside.
That one misses inside. That one misses high. 2-0 the count to Brotani. 0 for 3 so far. 3-0 count. And Barker will lose him on 4 straight pitches, so tying run is on base. 270 feet away now for Buzz Yellow. And Brotani will get pinch run for Everett Sardee. Not much of a difference speed-wise. Maybe 30 points, but still not a lot of speed. He went from like 0 to 30. Buzz Yellow into left, and that is gone! A flip of the switch, and the Overdrafts take a 4-3 lead. Buzz Yellow ripping the heart out of the Wrong Fielders.
the catcher, number 16.
And now it's the Overdrafts 3 outs away from the postseason. And this one's deep into left, flirting with the pole, but foul. This one deep into center, tracking back is Cruz, and he'll make the catch for out number 2.
The second baseman,
And here is Joseph Wahlberger. Wahlberger up the middle, but roundabout range is over. The throw in time for round number 3, and we now go to the bottom of the 9th. Wrong Fielders now trailing by 1 in the bottom of the order due up. Saturn to lead things off here. In comes Bush League defensively at 3rd. Boss locked in, a hit given up in 1 2/3 with 2 strikeouts. 1-1 count to Saturn. This one flared. Easy play there by Wahlberger for out number 1. Odin Wayne to the plate now. 2 for 3 on the day. And that one's going to be a base hit down the third base line. That's going to trickle into left field, into the corner. Wayne's digging for 2, and he'll get there without a play. Tying run in scoring position now for the Wrong Fielders. And here is Brick House. She's had a great day today. A home run and a single, 2 RBIs on the day. She gave the Wrong Fielders the lead. Can she punch their ticket to the postseason? She's ahead in the count, 2-0. That one finds its own 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2 now. Swing and a miss! And the Wrong Fielders down to their final out here. Andrea Dartboard, the last chance to extend this one. Low 1-0. Foul 1-1. That one in the dirt, 2-1. That one fouled off. Overdraft's one strike away from the postseason. This one up the middle, into center field. Runner's going around third, head for home. The throw is not going to be in time, and it's a tie game at 4 apiece. And the runner takes second on the throw. Winning run in scoring position. Roundabout will get pulled in favor of Taco Burns. The pressure is all the way up here. It looks like they're going to intentionally walk Taco Burns. And they will with first base open. And that will bring up Pedro Cruz, a dangerous man in his own right, but 0 for 4 today, intense. A pretty exciting rookie for this wrong fielders organization. Down 0-2, but does have tough out activated. A base hit could win the game. Fouled back, staying alive. 0-2 the count, 2 on, 2 out. Here in a tie game, 4-4 in the bottom of the ninth. Winner goes to the postseason. Slow grounder to first. Ramos in time for out number 3, and we're going to extra innings. 4-4 as we start the top of the 10th, and it's the top of the order for the Overdrafts. Burns now in defensively at second. Barker staying in the game after giving up the 2-run shot to Buzz Yellow, forcing the bottom of the ninth. 2-1 the count to Piston Omen. Ground to the third. Saturn up with it. The throw in time for out number 1. Here comes Carlos Ramos. 1 for 3 today. A double and a walk. Starts things off with a called strike in the zone with a curveball, but runs outside with a changeup and fouled back for a 1-2 count. This one a grounder to second. Burns up with it. The throw in time for out number 2. And that brings up Bookie Astaire, 1 for 4 today with a single. And that will do it for Mishka Barker. In comes Sally Dobbs to try and get the final out of the 10th. And she will do just that. Pops it up into left field. And it will be Sophia Saturn making the catch for round number 3. Wrong fielders with a chance to walk it off. It'll be Elderberry, Lasers, and Trudy Fruity sent to the plate here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Liam Boss still on the mound here, at least initially, but he will get pulled in favor of Brock Hansen, the former Dragon, taking the mound here against Gramps Elderberry. 1-1 the count to Elderberry. That runs inside, 2-1. Out one low, 3-1. And this one flared to second, caught by Wahlberger for out number 1. Brock Hansen on the season has not allowed an earned run in 4 1/3 innings of work. 5 strikeouts to only 1 walk given up. A 1-2 count to Boomer Lasers. 0 for 4, 0 for 5 as he gets rung up there. And here's Trudy Fruity, 1 for 4 today. Her first home run of the season would be a huge one for this organization. She's ahead in the count, 2-0. Swing and a miss there, 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. Ooh, almost hit her there, full count. This one flared up the middle, and Wahlberg can't get to it, and the inning will continue. The winning run on base. And that gives the bat to Sophia Saturn now, 0 for 3. And that pesky whiffer trait to her name. That one low, 1-0 to start off with. Inside, 2-0. This one fouled off, 2-1. This one popped up. This may end the inning in foul territory. Buzz Yell ranges over under it and makes the snag for out number 3. And to the top of the 11th we go in a winner take, well, no winner take all isn't exactly correct. Win and you're in game for the Heroic Conference. Leading off is Bo Jackoon, 0 for 2 today. This one grounded to short, dartboard in time for 1 away. And here is Shiru Amiya, 1 for 4 today. That triple crown could be slipping away average-wise, only going 1 for 4 today. Had the double to start the day off that has given the Overdrafts 2 of their 4 runs as a 1-2 count. Lays off that pitch, 2-2 from Sally Dobbs. Sally Dobbs. Swing and a miss! Dobbs rings him up there, 2 away. And here is Bush League. Sally Dobbs on the year, a 3.24 ERA, 3 earned through 8 1/3, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks surrendered, a 1.08 whip into center field, but in front of the warning track for out number 3, and the wrong fielders have another chance to walk it off. 8-9-1, a very prolific part of the lineup here, combined 5, 6, 7 for 12 today, and Woden Wayne starts things off 3 for 4. Woden Wayne deep into center field. That's not going to be deep enough, but that's going to hit off the top of the wall. Wayne will have himself his second double, and the winning run is 180 feet away for the wrong fielders. And here is Brick House, 2 RBI so far in the day. Can she deliver the winning run for the wrong fielders? She takes a first pitch strike. Low 1-1. Pressure is all the way up here for Brock Hansen, the season 1 veteran. Oh, just fouled. Just missed the bat. Oh, Ramos with a twisted finger. I need to write that down. This one's grounded left side of the infield. Runner will be out at first, but the winning run 90 feet away now. Ramos. And Dartboard will come. Wait. What just. Who? Oh, Grim Bullock at the plate now. Ramos twisted. Oh, infield's in. Runner stays put at third. They throw to third. And the runner's safe at first, so runner's at the corners now. It was good base running by the runner at third. He went back instantly. The throw was to third, and he was safe, and they couldn't get the runner at first. And they're going to walk Taco Burns intentionally again to load the bases to get the force out at every base. 2 intentional walks by Taco Burns. The man wants to swing the bat, but he's not given the opportunity to. Pedro Cruz now up 0 for 5 intense. Can the rookie send the wrong fielders into the postseason? A sacrifice fly is all they need. 1-1 the count. The bases are loaded. That one's fouled off. 1-2. Tough out activated for him. Swing and a miss! Brock Hansen rings him up, and it's 2 away. Graham Southerberry now to the plate. And Hansen will get pulled in favor of D. Belford. First pitch called a strike high in the zone. Fouled off 0-2. Inside 1-2. Oh, strike 3 called! D. Belford gets out of the bases loaded jam, and we go to the top of the 12th. Holy cow, bases loaded, 1 out, and the wrong fielders cannot get anyone to cross. Taco Burns out short, Leroy McJenkins Jr. at second. And here's the home run hitter, Buzz Yellow, that put the overdrafts up 4-3 in the top of the 9th last time he was up. But strike 3, swing and a miss. Sally Dobbs rings him up there, 1 away. Dobbs locked in, 2 strikeouts through 1 2/3 in relief. Baca to the plate, 0 for 4 intense, and falls behind 0-2. Curveball runs inside, 1-2. That one's fouled off. As is another. This one in foul territory, but I don't think anyone's gonna. Sophia Saturn! With the diving extinction, snags that for out number 2. What a great defensive play. Wildberger, a grounder. Taco Burns, the throw in time for out number 3. And the wrong fielders, a third time to walk things off here now in the bottom of the 12th. Lasers, Fruity, and Saturn do up. A lot of people tense, a lot of people over today. This one will find the stands 1-1. Let's see what Twisted Finger is. That one misses. And that one's fouled back. Oh, hard hit ball, but Ramos with the snag. Oh, 0-2 now to Trudy Fruity. Tier 1. Ah, I see it. Yeah, if he stays in the game, he won't miss any time, so that's something to to take note of. Swing and a miss. Fruity gets rung up there. And here comes Sophia Saturn 0 for 4. And that's grounded to Wahlberger and will go to the top of the 13th. Wrongfielders have had plenty of opportunity, cannot cash it in. Piston Omen now. Dobbs locked in, 2 1/3. Here in relief.
That's down.
2-1 the count. On the longer games we've had this season. Fouled off, full count. Another one fouled off. Omen making her work for it. He's fouled off about 4 in a row here. Make it 5. 6. 7.
Take your bait.
And he will draw a walk. So leadoff runner aboard for the Overdrafts. One of the few runners they've had here in extra innings at all, I believe. And here is Ramos with that twisted finger. Runners going. The throw is in time. Brick House with a huge play defensively, one away. And Ramos to the plate now, playing with that twisted finger. He's strained. We'll see how that affects him. And swing and a miss. He goes down, 2 away. Mookie Astaire now up to the plate, 1 for 5.
No, inside.
It's in the count, 2-0. And that's going to be popped up. Easy play for the middle infielders. It's Leroy McJenkins. Yes, making the catch for round number 3. And the bottom of the 13th comes to pass. Woden Wayne, Brickhouse, and McJenkins Jr. with the opportunity to send the Wrongfielders to the playoffs for the first time since season 4. But have to do it against D. Belford,
No, that's high.
who's had a pretty good season, a 2.6 ERA, as this one has popped up into right field, and that will be caught by Astaire, 1 away. 25 strikeouts for Belford, only 3 walks surrendered. 17 1/3 innings pitched this year. Here's Brick House.
No, that's high.
Gets ahead 2-1,
That's low.
3-1. Fouls that one off, and the count is full. Swing and a miss! 2 away now. The Overdrafts can't miss because they have 9 wins, so it would be a play-in game scenario. Because the best the Vikings can do is 9. And that's grounded to Wahlberger, a 1-2-3 inning, and it's to the top of the 14th inning we go. Bojack Oon, Shiro Amiya, and Bush League.
The shortstop, number 34.
The SSBL game of the night living up to its billing here. And Bojack Oon will go down 0 for 4, a very uncharacteristic game for Jack Oon as Lasers makes the catch for round number 1. And here is Shiro Amiya in desperate need of a base hit to not let the triple ground go by the wayside. Once again, I don't think it would come down to a play-in game because the Wrongfielders have 9 wins already. And the best the Vikings can do, who are the closest team out, only has 8. So if they win and if you lose, it'd have to be a play-in game. 2-2 count as Dobbs is probably facing her final batter. And it's a full count. And that's grounded to second. McJenkins Jr. in time for out number 2. Mojo down for Amiya. And here's Bush League. And Jason Funderburker comes into the game, trying to send this one to the bottom of the 15th. Another chance for the Wrongfielders bats to win the game. 1-2 the count to League. Rounded to first, and to the bottom of the 14th will go Wrongfielders with another opportunity to walk us off. Burns, Cruz, and Elderberry up to the plate. A combined 2 for 8 tonight With a pair of walks, this may be the first plate appearance Burns will actually get tonight instead of being intentionally walked. The first pitch he actually connects with is fouled off and swings and misses there, 0-2. And that's a slow roller to short. Jackoon up with it. The throw is going to be in time for round number 1. And here is Pedro Cruz, 0 for 6 tonight. Very uncharacteristic for Cruz, as the All-Star Game participant has hit .392 on the season, 20 for 51, but has not found his way on base tonight, and will not, as well as League makes the catch there for round number 2, and we're 1 out away from the top of the 15th. Ramps Elderberry takes a first pitch strike, swing and miss there, 0-2. Grounder, League kicks on the one hop, the throw in time, and to the top of the 15th we go. Buzz Yellow, Nika Baca, and Joseph Wahlberger do it for the Overdrafts. Wrong fielders out hitting the Overdrafts 12-6, but just 4 runs each on the scoreboard. No, not in SSBL history. The longest game in SSBL history is like 18, I believe. Like 17 or 18. We're getting there slowly but surely. Sophia Saturn with a diving stop and the throw in time. She's done that twice tonight. Saturn, an absolute demon there at the hot corner, making some fantastic plays defensively for her team. Nico Baca 0 for 5 in tenths. 2-1 the count. Funderburker came in for Sally Dobbs. And she gets rung up there. 2 away, and here's Joseph Wahlberger. And that's a slow roller. In comes Saturn charging the throw in. Plenty of time for round number 3. And to the bottom of the 15th we go. Heart of the order for the wrong fielders. But a combined 2 for 17 tonight are these 3 players. 2 for 17. Boomer Lasers 0 for 6, despite having a .413 average on the season. At this point, just take some pitches, try something different, but they're not listening to me as that's a 2-2 count now. Oh, but he connects with this one through the left side of the infield, and the wrong fielders have a runner aboard. Here's Trudy Fruity, 2 for 6 so far. D. Belford lock in. First pitch just misses, 1-0. Oh, that's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And the wrong fielder's now 2-1, nobody out. Winning run 180 feet away once again. Sophia Saturn to the plate. I don't think the wrong fielders have anyone left on their bench to replace the 0 for 5 whiffer. They were going. The hit and run was on, but it's fouled off. Oh, this one's into the gap. The whiffer is going to win the game for the wrong fielders! And the wrong fielders punch their ticket to the postseason for the first time since season 4. Sophia Saturn, the hero for the wrong fielders in the bottom of the 15th inning. What a game! 15 innings, and the wrong fielders are in. Six or 5-4, your final score here. What a fantastic game! Wow, 5-4 there. And Saturn not only making plays defensively, but winning the game in the bottom of the 15th. And also keeping the Retrievers alive for the division, as the Overdrafts now have to win against the Vikings to avoid a play-in game for the division title. Benches aren't quite cleared. Only one player didn't come into this game. 6 for 48 go the Overdrafts. Very uncharacteristic for them this season. No one with multiple hits. Buzz Yellow with that 2-run shot about a half hour ago, it feels. Only 8 strikeouts, though. Jeremiah 1 for 6. That may cost him the Triple Crown if we're being honest. That's unfortunate. No starting pitchers came in as far as I'm aware. Dartboard 2 for 4. Got subbed in. No one else got a hit. Multi-hit game for Elderberry 2 for 7. Trudy Fruity 3 for 7. Sophia Saturn 1 for 6. The game-winning base hit. And Woden Wade 4 for 6. And let's not forget about Brick House. She had herself a nice game. Home run and a RBI single. 2 RBIs on the day. Loss will go to Belford. 1 earned through 3 1/3. A lot of pretty good pitching. Pat Gross had a rough first inning, but calmed down in his first career start. 2 earned through 6 1/3. Barker 2 earned through 3 1/3. Sally Dobbs keeping the wrong fielders in it. 4 innings, only giving up a walk, 3 strikeouts, and Funderburker getting the win. 1 1/3, getting a strikeout. MVPs Woden Wayne, Brick House, and Andrea Dartboard. Well, that will do it for the SSBO Game of the Night, and what a game it was. Cyclones and Unicorns coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Nope, that was wrong. You need to watch the other ad. Oh, and be sure to put here in the chat. I forgot to mention that. I'm not sure if anyone did that game, so here in all caps. Hurry, fast, do it now. Final game of the night, final game of the season for both these teams. Unicorns and the Cyclones. Unicorns trying to get the win here to try and clinch the #1 overall seed in the Epic.
Center fielder, number 12.
1-1. Gwen Borello on the mound. Facing off against these Unicorns here. And that's a swing and a miss to start off the game.
The catcher, number 23.
And that's flied out to center field for round number 2.
The right fielder, number 68.
that's a strikeout, a 1-2-3 inning for Grin Morello as we head to the bottom of the first. It would be a very Cyclones thing to do here if they pull off the upset after losing to the Angels last night. Just, the Cyclones are a team that this game just chews up and spits out. Just unlucky. Close losses to teams like the Ball Players and the Stingers. I mean, even the Wildcats, like a 1-run loss, a 2-run loss, 2-run loss to the Wildcats. Got beat pretty bad by the Dragons. Lost 1-0 to the Ball Players second time around. But then they lose to the Angels after beating the High Rollers 12-1 the last game. Like, the reason why the High Rollers are now dead. Like, that game killed the High Rollers, and it's just crazy. Like, they have the opportunity to be good. I mean, their 2 games with the Stingers, they lost by a total of 3 runs. And the 2 games against the Ball Players, they lost by a combined 2 runs. They swept the Skulls of Rock. It's just like their division RD is actually not bad. It's just can't get like that over the hump of luck.
The shortstop, number 19.
All right, to the top of the second, Big Tuna Tygo to the plate, and he gets rung up there.
The third baseman, number 30.
Inside.
2-1 to Trey Footflot.
Inside.
And Footflot will be the first base runner of the game, or for the Unicorns. Oh, but that's off the glove of Doug Kelly. What would have been a Dragon special now leads to 2 runners aboard. Hit him square in the glove, and he wasn't ready for it. 2 on, only 1 out now for Woody Walker. And the Unicorns make him pay here early. And he gets this one through the right side of the infield. The bases will be loaded now. And it's Haggy Porterhouse to the plate.
Number 12.
Swing and miss there, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Porterhouse goes down. 2 away now, and it's Jose Odor.
Number 13.
Grounded to short, Timber Woods. In time for round number 3, the Unicorns leave the bases loaded, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. Jabron Lames, Timber Woods, and Bean Machine do up.
Now back, the center fielder, number 19.
This one deep into right, but not deep enough. It's going to be at the track for King Kush at number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Grounded to Porterhouse, round number 2. And brings up Bean Machine. Has had a nice stretch here at the end of the season, but it was too little too late for him. But at least sheds some sort of hope going into season 9, at very least, potentially. And this one's into left. That one is deep, and that one is gone. Bean Machine puts the Cyclones on top here early. 379 into left. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Trying to continue this remarkable stretch for the home teams in the SSBL. Now, 14 of the last 16, I think, as that's under King, or not King Kush, under Maggie Porterhouse.
Now ball. The right fielder.
5.
Number 64.
Yeah, 14 of 16. 14 of the last 16 have gone to the home team. That one's to Odor and will end the inning, but Bean Machine gets a run on the board. Who started for the Corns? It was Trevor Belmont.
Number 12.
Full count to Aaron Topster, already back to the top of the order here for the Unicorns. It's fouled off. And that will be a leadoff walk for Topster.
Now batting, the catcher. Number 23.
Not a lot on the season for Morello. She missed a start or two due to an injury. I think she threw out her elbow early on and then got injured in her first game back. I think she pitched against the Bombers and then got hit with a comebacker, and that's a caught stealing by Bean Machine. So leadoff runner is out now. Here's Moose Shaw. Moose Shaw into center, but Jabron Lames will make the catch for round number 2. But in the 6 1/3 inning she has pitched, she's only allowed 1 earned run. Struck out 7, walked 2. 1.42 ERA and a .789 whip. Has 4 Ks here through 2 2/3. 2 2 the count. This one is foul. Count is full, composed for Morello. But it doesn't matter, as King Kush will take a walk,
The shortstop. Number 19.
which will bring up big Tuna Tygo. And that will be out number 3. 2 caught stealings on the base pass for Bean Machine, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, the left fielder. Number 12.
Jet County now to the plate, 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Belmont doing pretty nicely despite the home run to Bean Machine. 3 hits, the earned run, 2.1 innings pitched here. Let's see, on the season, Belmont, 10 earned runs for 16 1/3 innings pitch. Kind of the black horse of this staff for the Unicorns, a 5.51 ERA and a 1.53 whip, 17 strikeouts, 5 walks, 1 home run surrendered. 3-1 the count. That one's in the zone. Swing and a miss. Belmont rings him up there and will send us to the top of the 4th. We're moving quickly through this one. 4, 5, 6 do it for the Unicorns. Tygo will get a new count as his at-bat was disrupted by the caught stealing to end the top of the 3rd. And he will single up the middle. Base hit for Tygo, which will bring up Trey Flitflot. Two and 1 to Flitflot, who just misses zone there. Composed for Morello once again. We'll see if it pays off any better this time. Flitflot does foul off that pitch, 3 and 2. Fouls off another, but misses. And Compose showing why it is the worst trait in the game, positively. Worst positive trait you can have, most likely, I think. It just really doesn't ever do all that much for the pitchers. Into right, playable for O'Brien. He makes the catch for round number 1. Runner headed for third. O'Brien with a decent arm, but not quite strong enough, as Tygo will tag up and move to third. Tying run now 90 feet away for Woody Walker. And Walker will put this one past Doug Kelly at first, and it will be a tie game at 1 apiece. Good old iron balls tying the game up for the Unicorns. One-two count, 2 on for the Unicorns still. Haggy Porterhouse fouls that one off. Already up to 65 pitches for Morello. Inside 2-2. And that's going to be a base hit for Porterhouse. Runner's going to stay put, though, at third, and the bases are loaded now for Jose Odor.
The second baseman, number 13.
Inside. That's up.
Odor ahead 2-0. And lines one to County. County to Yoshida. Yoshida to Kelly. For the Dragons special, I meant County to Yoshida to Kelly. For the 5-4-3 Dragon special, this ends us to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1 apiece. Here's a tense Kelly. 0 for 1, had the error at first. The ball hit him square in the glove, and he muffed it. And grounds that one to Flip-Flop. Easy play for her, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 19.
Grounded on the first base line, and that's scooped up by Porterhouse and stepped on the bag. One's foul. That will be a walk issued. And here comes Bean Machine once again. Machine first pitch swing, he puts this one into right. Easy play there for King Kush for round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 5th inning. 1-1, still our score here. Top of the order, do it for the Corns.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 12.
Grounder short, Woods in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 23.
Here's Musha 0 for 2 tonight. Having herself an MVP caliber season, and does get the base knock across. Hitting over 500 on the year. 25 for 49
Number 68.
in our record books. 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. 10 strikeouts, 9 walks. King Kush to the plate, 1 on, 1 out now. Kush 0 for 1 with a walk, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss there, a ball in the dirt. It gets away from Bean Machine, and Musha will take second, which activates RBI man for Kush. And another one in the dirt. Shaw runs to third, and she's out! She hesitated about halfway there, continued on to third, and got thrown out. And now it's 2 away, and RBI man gone from Kush now. And he grounds out to Yoshida, which ends the top of the 5th. Bottom half we go in a 1-1 ball game. Yoshida, O'Brien, and Hugh George III do it for the Cyclones.
Second baseman, number 35.
Popped up into right. You know, be caught by Kush for round number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. O'Brien goes down, brings up Hugh George the third. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Belmont. Mojo up for him as we go to the top of the sixth. Still 1-1 here. Part of the order due up for the Unicorns. Trying to avoid a late season upset as Morel will get pulled. If Chase the starter from the game, Alfonso Sims comes in. Sims kind of an up and down pitcher, in my opinion. A 4.7 ERA on the year. 8 earned runs through 15 and a third innings pitched. 17 strikeouts to 8 walks, 2 home runs surrendered. But he strikes out Tygo, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 30.
0-2 the count now to Trey Flip-Flop. As that's fouled back. Grounded to Yoshida in time for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 7.
And County scoops that one, a 1-2-3 inning, and it'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order do it for the Cyclones. Trevor Belmont doing pretty well, only 60 pitches here starting the bottom of the 6th inning. Only really made one mistake to Bean Machine so far in this one. Only 4 base runners allowed here through 5 innings. It's fouled back 1-2 the count to Jet County. And County gets rung up there. Another strikeout for Belmont. 3 on the night for him so far. Slow grounded to third, but Flip-Flop, plenty of time for round number 2.
The first baseman, number 14.
Oh, 0-2 to Doug Kelly, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, Doug Kelly is not going to be 0 for 2 much longer as that one is gone. And the Cyclones retake the lead 2-1. Doing one the count to Jabron Lames. And Lames, Odor with a diving stop. Gets the Unicorns out of the bottom of the 6th, but they trail now 2-1 going into the top of the 7th. Walker, Porterhouse, and Odor do up. 3 for 6 so far on the night here combined. Walker with 2 of those, an RBI single. And we'll get a base knock here to start off the top of the 7th. Into right field.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 12.
That will be a walk drawn by Porterhouse. Runner board now for Jose Odor, 0 for 2 so far. Jose Odor not having the greatest of seasons. He's doing all right, 13 for 50, but he gets rung up there, hitting 260 on the season. But up to at least 14 strikeouts now. Resetting the lineup back to Aaron Tobster, hitting 277 on the year. 18 for 65, a home run on the year. 9 ribbies, 6 walks, 12 strikeouts. Grounded to second. Woods goes to Yoshida. Yoshida to Kelly for a Dragon special. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch once again. Be sure to join us the rest of the way as we are just steps away from the playoffs here in Season 8. It's going to be a jam-packed season as we will crown at least not a repeat champion, but we do as in back-to-back champions as the High Rollers were eliminated tonight. But there is a decent shot that we have our first 2-time champion, as we have a few teams in the field. Wrong Fielders could potentially get their second. Lumberjacks could get their second. Bombers, Serpents could get their second. So there's a few teams in the field hunting for that elusive number 2 Super Series title. Here's Bean Machine with a runner aboard, nobody out. Butler Cosworth now in the game, and he rings up Machine. Three and one, the count to Yoshida. Fouled back. Fouled back again. This one through the right side. Yoshida with the base hit. 2 on, 1 out for the Cyclones in the bottom of the 7th. Looking to pad their lead now with Mitch O'Brien to the plate.
Number 64.
Outside.
Steve! 2-2 to O'Brien, 0 for 2 on the day. Lays off that pitch, pays off, full count. Swing and a miss! Codsworth rings him up there. 2-way now for Hugh George III. Hugh George, 220 on the year, 9 for 41. Does not have a home run, 3 RBIs. That's a grounder to Odor. Flip to Porterhouse for out number 3. And the side is retired. Top of the 8th we go. Moo, Shaw, King Kush, and Big Tuna Tygo do up for the Unicorns.
Number 23.
Popped up. Should be playable. Kelly in foul territory. Makes the catch there for out number 1. Still tense despite hitting that go-ahead home run. That brings up a tense 0 for 2 King Kush. Offense has not been prolific tonight, apart from the Walkers, who scored 9 runs, 6 of those in the first inning. 14 in that game, and that's 6, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18. These last 3 games just barely combining for what game 1 was score-wise. Ojo down for Sims, neutral now with a runner aboard, 1 out. The Tygo at the plate here. This one, a 1 hops to Woods, and it's going to be another Dragon special. The 3rd turn tonight by the Cyclones. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cyclones looking for insurance, top of the order due up here. And let me just make sure, so... And both those teams beat the Unicorns, so a win here by the Cyclones would guarantee the number 1 seed to the Nova's winner. County fouls that one off, makes it a full count here. Codsworth in relief. An inning pitch, hit, make it 2, given up as County with the leadoff single.
Number 20.
1-1 the count to Sebastian Angelo. Swing and a miss, runner's going, and he is dead to rights. Moo Shaw with the caught stealing. Base is now empty. Angelo back to the catcher. Codsworth to Porterhouse for round number 2. And here is Doug Kelly. And he singles up the middle. That's a base hit for him. Does that give him a mojo boost? It does. No longer tense. Jabron Lames to the plate now, 0 for 3 on the night. And, well, easy come, easy go as Kelly is going to get picked off on the base paths, and the mojo right back down. But we go to the top of the 9th. Unicorns need 1 to tie. And it's 5, 6, 7 due up in the order. And Juan Mini will come in defensively for Kelly. And Fat Hugh in for County. Sims staying in the game, locked in, only allowing 3 base runners in relief through 3 innings, striking out 2. A 1-1 count to Trey Flip-Flop, who's drawn 2 walks tonight. 2-1 the count. Grounded, and that's past the reach of Yoshida. She's aboard now. A leadoff single. Tying run on base now for Breezy Bree, 0 for 3. Bree 15 for 65 this season, a 231 average. 1 home run, 8 RBIs, 5 walks to 15 strikeouts. Runner is going, hit and run was on, and Bean Machine throws out another! Leadoff runner erased, 2-2 the count now to Breezy Bree. Popped up into right, and O'Brien will make the catch for round number 2. And the Cyclones 1 out away from pulling off a big upset here, preventing the Unicorns from getting the number 1 overall seed. But still, at the very least, the Unicorns will have a first-round bye, but it will be at the number 2 seed as the Cyclones are victorious and make the home team 15 for the last 17 games here in the SSBL as they take it over the Unicorns after losing to the Angels last night. Oh, the SSBL. Only in the SSBL. And gives the Cyclones a positive RD on the season. Well, that fills in a very big piece of the epic puzzle now, as I think seeds will definitely start to get locked in here. Just 1 run for the Unicorns, and it was an RBI from Woody Walker, and he had 3 of the 7 hits from the Unicorns tonight. And it was 2 solo shots, Bean Machine and Doug Kelly. Yoshida 2 hits, Kelly 2 hits. Belmont gets the hard luck loss, 2 earned, 6 innings pitched. Codsworth gets the final 6 outs, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts. Sims gets the win, no earned through 4, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. MVP of the game, Doug Kelly, followed by Bean Machine and Woody Walker. Well, that's going to do it for day number 3. Super Saturday coming at you. Later on this week, Fizek on the call. We'll probably be joined by some tandem of myself or Hummus or maybe Squared or something. We'll get that finalized. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry it was a bit late tonight. We had to scramble a bit. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of the night, and I'll see you all Saturday. Until next time, everyone, have a good night.